Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts broadcasting radio. The Frankenstein earphone radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
Gee, it sure is boring and black and white, and we're wearing flannel around here.
Yeah, I wish B-Rye were here.
What's fucking cucks?
It's B-Rye!
How's it going, kids? Don't trust the government.
Yeah! This B-Rye's fucking extreme!
Oh, yeah.
He's back!
I gotta go to the doctors after this. Let's make this quick.
Well then, if that's the case and B-Rye's clock is a-ticking, welcome the fuck back to Frankenstein Control, everybody!
It's been our longest hiatus ever.
Yes!
We had been taking a break there for a while so I could get used to taking care of the small human who lives in my house and screams all the time, and also our infant daughter.
You got Danny DeVito in your house?
Yeah, sure. I think he's a Danny DeVito impersonator. But,
Oh, no.
he gets rented out for really low rent cons.
Ew. I don't like imagining a David Duchovny. Why? Why did
Danny DeVito.
my brain broke? B-Rye, what's up, man? It's good to have you back.
It's very, very good to be back. I think that I'm feeling normal again, which means I'm feeling real bad. No, we're mostly good. Everything's good. Everything finally. It took 3 months for everything to feel normal again, but everything mostly feels normal again.
You found a new Normus.
You got normal plus.
We've made some changes to the house that I've been getting used to try and keep things calm upstairs. Somebody recommended red lighting. We do a lot of mood lighting with like string lights and all that, like you do. Mm-hmm. And somebody recommended red lights to us, like red light, make your red like lighting red, and that improves. That psychosomatically makes things calmer, I guess.
Everything's through rose-tinted glasses.
Is this for the baby or for you guys?
For all of us, I guess.
Red light.
So we straight up
the dangerous, horrifying color of blood.
Yes, it has made things very spoopy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Our whole upstairs is like dark and lit with this ominous red glow, and it took me like a while. Like to break this down, I have a color bar that we got from like Five and Below, like on my bedside, that we just keep to a red color now, and we have all these red night lights that we got that we put up. They were given to us.
You're gonna look like the treehouse that are Hereditary.
Yeah.
I always, after the first couple nights of being spooked and annoyed by them, I just imagined myself doing my best, Lucille Bluth, like, feels like I'm sleeping at Darth Vader's house.
Dude, like, just wait until...
Is it working though?
So here's the thing that's annoying is I was like, you know what? We've tried these red lights out for a couple months now, and I've been trying to listen to some creepypastas at night. It has not been good with that. You should not be listening to creepypastas after smoking weed with a bunch of red, ominous mood lighting all over your house.
You should be eating pasta, not reading creepypasta.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking change the color to a different color and put our old night lights back up. And I did that, and they're too fucking bright, and I can't sleep, and I had to turn the red back on.
Oh no! You got your eyes all situated to horror vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just up the yellow value a little bit, make it orange like sunset.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the annoying thing is that the night lights...
The annoying orange?
Oh, God. I had something about that and I lost it. No,
I want the annoying orange on the screen for the entire time B-Rye was thinking about what to say.
Okay.
And then when he forgets, have it get flushed down a toilet.
Oh, yes. That is
And
where...
by that I mean just spin.
That is where with a toilet flush sound effect.
With the toilet flush sound.
Okay.
That is, the toilet is where...
Thank you for all the extra work on this one episode where I have an extremely tight turnaround.
Sorry, Ada.
The annoying orange belongs in the toilet. So the annoying thing is that the red light, like the night lights, you can't change them to other colors. They're just red.
What?
Oh.
They are not dimmable, or you can't I was pressing on them and sliding on them and, just doing a bunch of shit that usually makes things work now with our fucking touchscreen interface that everything has.
It's so not intuitive because everything is different in how it handles that kind of shit. It's
exactly. I was like slapping it. I was poking it. It felt like a fucking bop it, man.
Like, touch controls are the worst thing to happen to mankind. IMO.
Yeah. So yeah, they do not change color. So I'm gonna go home after this, back to my vampire house to go to bed. We've also been watching a bunch of like fantasy shows. We've used this whole time to catch up on because we've had ample time. I took almost 3 months off with the baby.
With the baby.
And watched all of the fantasy shows that are on all of the streamings.
Wow.
Including the Lord of the Rings show and like the one where
Did you watch High Guardian Spice?
We did not watch that one.
High Guardian Spice?
It's bad. Don't watch it. Research it at your own peril. Go on.
Oh, no. No, we watched that Lord of the Rings show that apparently costs $8 bajillion per episode to make, and instead of feeding the homeless and sheltering the poor, they make fucking Lord of the Rings movies that are an hour long and release them in 9-episode blocks. And there was a scene, but it allows them to pepper it with little details. Details for the trained eye to notice, such as when Galadriel was with an army and some shit went down, because some shit always goes down, and
shit's always happening.
It was one of those.
True.
It was one of those scenes where, in like a war movie when a grenade goes off and then there's that scene where like the ringing fades in and everyone's like orienting themselves after the shit went down.
Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Go, Ada, go. Private, I said we gotta get moving.
We gotta get up them cliffs. The boys on Utah are getting shelled to shit.
I'm gonna get you, Goof. This ball's fucking huge. Oh wait, that's the wrong movie.
Lost my train. So like
there was Lord of the Rings and there was an army. A battle of 5 armies, perhaps.
There was a battle of 5 armies. Now some shit went down and Galadriel was with some people and then some shit happened and then she's like orienting herself after a scene like that, right? And everything's like fading back and the fog of war is thick on the screen.
Is she still played by Kate Blanchett?
No, she is played by another pointy blonde woman.
Okay. Well, at least they got, you know what? Good on them. Good on them for recasting instead of trying to like de-age Kate Blanchett. Yeah.
So everyone is a younger version of themselves played by a young actor, and they really went full Keebler on Elrond. Like he just straight up looks like a Keebler elf with it's adorable. I mean, it works. The thing is, it's elfy and it's on brand. I'm not knocking it.
How long
just
ago
saying,
is this Rings of Power taking place?
Like 1,100 years before.
Oh, okay, so that's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't like 90 years ago and Aragorn shows up and he's like goo goo gaga.
No, so
baby Aragorn.
For reference, teenage Isildur is a character in this.
Oh my god.
So
does he have the hair over his eye?
Not yet.
Is he wearing scene clothes? Is he making TikToks in the bathroom?
He just looks like real life Robbie from Gravity Falls, and only with a high fantasy twist. And he's the exact same angsty, obnoxious personality.
But no, Battle of 5 Armies.
So some shit happens in this battle scene that I was referencing, and like Galadriel's coming back to herself after the shit goes down, and you see people running everywhere, gathering themselves for war, and a horse gallops through on fire. And
oh my god!
Instead of putting him out, Galadriel just does a patented elf dodge out of the way as he rides at her. As he gallops at her. And I'm like, yeah, don't help him or nothing. And then
but it could have been an orcish horse.
Yes. And then later on, see, these are the little details that millions and millions of dollars buys you, is that much later on in the episode, a different person is leading a horse that's slightly singed looking. And you're like, oh, he's okay. They bothered to show that he was okay. The horse that was on fire is fine.
This reminds me of the Invaders. This reminds me of the Invader Zim thing that you guys
Shelby showed us.
last
Yeah.
night.
You lost your shit at that.
It's so funny.
So what it is in Invader Zim there were quite a few instances where communications between the like writing and directing team and the like in between animators in like Korea, where the communications just got jumbled somehow. And there's a shot where there's like supposed to be this like SWAT team guy walk from like one side of the screen to the other, but because of a fuck up, he's fucking huge. Like he's like a 10 feet tall giant.
Yeah, like somebody really fucked up the perspective, and he looks gigantic compared to everyone else. He's not supposed to, but he does.
So instead of just being like, hey, y'all need to redo this, or not using the shot at all, they used it, but they put in these sound effects of like these loud booming stomps, and, as well as a
It's like, that's the best thing they could have done about that. It's so good.
That's hysterical. You got to lean into it, man.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. And like, that was my first time I ever found out about that yesterday. I laughed my fucking ass off.
Anytime, some shit goes wrong, you got to lean into it. That's the only way you salvage your dignity in the situation is by like,
have a little bit of a lean in there.
was a similar shot where there's like a pig boy or something, a big boy, Jerry.
Big man, Jerry.
That was like being bullied in the class, and he got upset and he jumped out the window. And their school is only one floor, so like he wouldn't really be hurt by that. But the censors were like, no, it looks too much like he's jumping out of a like mini-story window and is killing himself.
Right.
So instead of just removing that, he hops out, and then like jet noises happen, and he just like takes off flying into the air.
I remember all the shit like that. They had to do some weird shit because the suits demanded last minute like retractions and stuff, and they just had to spin it, and they just like blended it into weird shit. They just went weird directions with it.
I think how it works so well is that the world of Invader Zim is already fucking zany. So like anything goes.
Yeah.
Like anything and everything goes in the Invader Zim universe. It's a zany characters in a zany world.
Yeah. It's
like instead of a zany character in a boring world, or a boring character in a zany world, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's nuts.
Yeah.
Speaking of everybody's nuts,
okay. Well, I'll whip them out.
Here's our intro. We're Frankenstein Control.
Where we are?
Who are we?
We didn't. Oh shit! You're right. I guess for old times' sake.
Everyone's gonna forget who we are.
Everyone's already forgotten who we are.
3 million months.
3 million months have passed.
Who am I?
A grain of sand in the hourglass of the universe.
Like sand, dude. Just read the fucking script of the Days of Our Lives in the Werner Herzog voice.
I was just going to say, as I played the first disc of Prince of Persia, I enjoyed watching Yuri Lowenthal rewind himself back in time. Oh, by the way, welcome to Frankenstein Control. I'm Taylor. To my right, to my left is Ada.
I'm Ada.
To my right is B-Rye.
I'm B-Rye, and I was recently watching a no commentary playthrough of the first Prince of Persia game just because I remembered it.
Like the first Prince of Persia game, like the Beep Boop one?
Not the Beep Boop one. Not the Sands of Time one from the PS2.
The only one that anybody cares about.
Right. That they made into a movie that they... Who was it that they made the Prince of Persia? It was
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, yes, the most Persian man that they could have possibly gotten to be the Prince of Persia.
They saw the fucking Jake Gyllenhaal fads on YTMND back in the day, where when Jake Gyllenhaal, and they said, "Yeah, look, he's Persian. The YTMND said so. Cast him in Prince of Persia."
There you go.
That'd be great if they took the Prince symbol of Persia.
That would be really
cool. And then just had Prince in it. Or I guess his animated corpse at that point. I think he was dead by that point.
No, Prince...
No, he died
like
in the last 5 or so years.
Really?
I'm pretty
thought
sure.
He's been dead a lot longer.
Because he like performed at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
fairly recently.
Yeah, it was only a couple of years ago.
Yeah, because he died because he was
oh my god, he died in 2016. I thought he died in like sooner than that.
Yeah, he didn't die of old age. He died because he was a Jehovah's Witness, and he needed like a hip transplant or something, and they don't allow blood transfusions, which are kind of important if you're having surgery.
If you have that, yeah.
So he either just didn't do the surgery and died, or tried without that and died.
He's gone to Dumb Belief's heaven along with Steve Jobs.
Yeah, and the one guy from the Beastie Boys.
And the one guy from the Beastie Boys.
Oh, did he die from that?
What happened to Beast Boy? Did Raven finally kill him?
I don't know which one, but I think it was
Ad Rock.
I think it was a similar situation where, because of a religious view, he wouldn't take a surgery, or was like doing some crackpot bullshit to
Yo, I'm a
solve a real problem.
Scientologist. I'm against vaccines. I'm gonna fucking die. There's a Wolverine.
Oh,
pretty
someone,
good.
Thank you.
someone, and while we're being tasteless about people's deaths,
Hell yeah.
I did see recently that
Frankenstein Control. We are not good people. Anyway.
that Power Rangers actor died.
Oh yeah, the Green
And
Ranger.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
slash White Ranger.
the Green/White Ranger, and I was like, did he die by like doing karate moves off the couch in the way that they said that everyone in the 90s died because of the Power Rangers? He died trying to flip his sister with a karate move.
I would like to just once. I want a celebrity death to be attributed to like they were jumping on a trampoline and their brother double jumped them. And they just they flew off. They just went way too high, dude.
They swung over the bar on the swing
They
set.
turned inside out.
They turned inside out.
Their
and killed them.
bones fell out.
How did Tommy die?
I don't know.
Oh,
That was
okay.
I was just saying that.
Rita Repulsa got him.
Rangers.
after 10,000 years, I am.
He tried to do a stunt jump off the couch and landed it badly, died, and when he hit the ground, sparks came up.
I love that about that show.
That was great.
It's funny. I always knew that the genre of like Japanese show is tokusatsu, toku for short, and that literally means special effects heavy. So it's just like special effects show.
Huh.
They're very literal about that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't mince words too often in Japan. They have very literal, almost like Troll Society titles over there. It's like
I mean, we have some pretty literal stuff.
I guess so.
Ever thought about the concept of the word movie is really just it moves?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm getting at like
Movies and talkies.
Yeah.
the way they title like animes now. Where It's like, is it okay to pick up girls in the dungeon?
That
Or like, it's not my
Yeah.
fault.
so
that I'm not popular.
apparently that's like a weird trend of like people think that's good for not SEO, but like
Oh,
that
God.
kind of mentality of like this will get people to like we need to get people's attention immediately. So you put like the
Oh, that's right. They got kanji,
Yeah.
so they can put like entire. They basically communicate like the fucking aliens in Arrival, and they just say everything at once in a big goofy circle.
but like the point is to put the entire plot on your title so you can just see it and like you know what it's about.
That's
And
literally-
instead of like looking at the
Look, man, not to drudge up the forbidden property, but that's exactly what troll movies were titled in the Homestuck universe.
But
All the
those
troll
were they
movies
were
had that.
They were really complex though, because weren't they like paragraphs of of stuff? It's
basically that.
but it would just be like the entire synopsis was the title. But this is more like here's a whole sentence instead of just calling it Blood Joe. As
Joe.
the tweet goes.
I need to watch Chainsaw Man. By the way.
I've been wanting to pick that up.
say it's fucking
Chainsaw
lit.
Man's supposed to be good.
I missed the Jujutsu Kaisen train, and now I need to get on something modern so I can be relevant in the anime spheres.
You could watch that evil Tanya or whatever.
Tanya Lasagna.
Tanya, I have not heard anyone else mention Tanya Lasagna, which probably means it's not popular.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen a YouTuber or two use a clip of that show. I recognized the Tanya Lasagna at points.
What did we watch?
It just that show like makes you think it's gonna be horrible lolly shit. Like that's just kind of what it looks like on the surface
Oh, yeah.
level.
So it
But
probably scares
apparently
a lot of
it's
people
not
away.
that.
No,
so-
it is not that. It is
but
a
like
lot of violent
once again,
gore.
the surface level opinion is oh no, I'd rather not watch that.
The branding isn't great because on the one side you got lolly, on the other side you got Nazis.
Yeah.
Neither of them
Yeah.
is real great for bringing the people in.
Generally,
Yeah.
the only places where that intersects most popularly is the pony fandom.
Yeah, if you go on 4chan, you'll probably hear a lot of people talking about it.
Most likely.
I don't want to go on 4chan.
Yeah, no thanks.
And then you don't want to go on Twitter anymore either because of
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some of that dumpstery fire is quite amusing.
Oh, it's amusing. I'd love to see it.
very
see
amusing.
it burn. But
I actually
I don't want to get in the dumpster. I just want to watch it from my second floor window.
That's true.
Exactly.
You don't want to get in the burning dumpster.
you know.
Well, I can tell you though that Elon has done too many things to mock the entire time that we've been on hiatus. He's done too many things to mock them each individually. I will say though that I got a projection on where he's going next.
Where's he going next?
He's
going to buy Reddit.
He's going to do that.
Yeah.
But, eventually the mass resignations and his, draconian knee-jerk management style, this is my projection for the future, is going to leave him with just, like, a core skeleton crew of, like, dyed-in-the-wool, fanatic, extremist nerds and tech bros who, like, think he's their messiah or whatever. Just only, like, the bottom 20% of the company that, like, loves him.
Right.
And that's not going to be enough to keep their offices open, though, because they're already having that problem. So... pressed for space, he's going to set up the new Twitter corporate headquarters in the disused tunnels of his family's old gem mine. And, he's going to use his Boring Company assets to construct a hive complex under there.
He's just going to move it all to Mars, man.
He's going to move it. Well, this is my projection.
I believe that motherfucker's going to go to Mars. Like,
I believe that he should put all of our rich people in one of his SpaceX rockets.
Okay, like, jokes aside, that motherfucker is going to go to Mars. Is he going to survive on Mars? That's a different story. But I know he's going to go there.
I just think that once, finally, if he repurposes the gem mines as I project, he's back where it all started.
Well, he invented the Boring Company so that he can dig shit in Mars. Think about it.
I just think that
so that he could put Twitter HQ in the Martian core.
In the Martian core.
And so all of his employees could, like, float in different directions because it's the center of the planet. What the fuck happens there?
It's going to be in the great stone ass of Mars.
We gotta go to the great stone ass of Mars, Elon.
It's just once he, whether it's in the gem mines or the new mines that he establishes on the Martian colony, it's going to get to a point where he realizes that on a bed of gem and bone fragments at the bottom of a shaft underground served by legions of pallid, clammy creatures with poor eyesight, he's finally going to look in the mirror and realize that he has become the
goblin,
the great goblin.
He's become the Goblin King,
the very thing he set out to destroy.
He's gonna see Jared Musk now.
Yes,
it'll be Jared the Goblin Musk.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to see him in a codpiece.
It's okay. It's Elon, so it'll probably have like a picture of his face on the codpiece too.
Yeah. Elon Musk has like his own face tattooed on the head of his dick.
Ugh. Speaking of horrifying things, isn't this supposed to be a spooktacular?
Oh my god, I was at that time of year. No, it's past Halloween, Ada.
Yeah, we missed it. Now we got to redo it. We got to make up for lost time.
Okay, hold on a second. It's the Frankenstein Control 2022 Spook Giving Thanktacular.
No, I don't have time for funny noises, Sailor.
Oh, you can't even take the same noises. Just okay.
Maybe I'll see what I can do.
Okay, here's the spooky noise right now.
Yeah, terrifying.
I know.
Scary.
Mark.
We watched Gremlins 2.
Dude, I fucking love that
That
movie.
movie's
was the great
so
one.
fucking stupid and so fucking funny.
That's
I
the
love
one with
it.
all the variant gremlins, like the
Yes.
Batwing one
Yeah.
that flies out of it and then turns into a gargoyle when he falls on the cement
Yeah.
and all that shit. That's a great one, man. That's
and
a
the
great one.
smart gremlin.
The smart gremlin. There's always a smart one. And I forget.
And there was Girl Gremlin.
There was Girl Gremlin. There was Smart Gremlin. There was Bat Gremlin. There was
The electric
JFK
one?
Jr. Gremlin.
There was the...
Wait, what? JFK Jr.?
Yeah, so
Was he the one that...
he's the one that gets shot in the head.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, actually, JFK Jr. Gremlin's the one that crashes a plane.
Fuck. There was another gremlin. Oh, yeah. And the biggest gremlin of them all, Germa.
Yeah?
Germa was in that movie.
Virai doesn't know who Germa is. He doesn't use that line.
You're not hip with the kids.
Germa is a streamer, and he's a very strange, very ADD man that a lot of people are really thirsty for.
Okay.
He's attractive, but it's it's like borderline obsessive and worrying. Like,
Oh, that kind.
yeah. And there's like the CEO of the corporation that the movie Gremlins 2 takes place in looks so much like him.
Yeah, like a lot like him. It's funny.
We even like looked it up. Like, is he aware of this? And he has a video where he just plays the clips and he like
acts alongside.
He's
them.
like he's got his face cam in the center and he's like trying to act alongside with them.
That's really funny.
Yeah, he knows that it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, also, the head of security in that movie is the hologram doctor from Star Trek Voyager. I forgot his name.
I have not watched Star Trek Voyager yet.
He's the bald guy.
Ah.
I mean, it's funny. I know 7 of 9. I know Neelix. And I know Captain Janeway. Because she was my first 50-plus crush. I'll tell you that much. I was like, ooh. Like, Teenage Me was like, I guess you can fuck women over 50. And enjoy it.
All right.
But yeah, no, Gremlins 2 is a phenomenal film. It is just a fucking highfalutin farce of all kinds, and like all caution was thrown to the wind in the making that production.
Does one of them get killed in the microwave in that one, or is that the first?
That's the
Gremlins?
That
first
is the
one.
first one, yes.
Yeah.
But one of them gets turned into a lightning bolt and trapped in a phone.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And then they use him to kill all the other gremlins.
Horribly, too.
Yeah.
Where they melt.
They like spray water all over them and like they get them all in like the lobby and then get them all wet and then release the electric one and they all just get electrocuted and blow
Jesus,
up.
fuck.
Yeah.
I did not
awesome.
remember how that movie ended.
It's awesome. The sheer amount of like puppetry in that film is insane.
Oh, yeah.
Pure
Yeah.
insanity. They even had a little bit of Harryhausen kind of
Oh yeah, like stop motion stuff.
stop motion. Fuck, why was that word so hard? Yeah, stop motion with the
claymation.
with the spider gremlin.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh, I
spooky.
forgot about the spider gremlin. Yeah.
Because he dies so quickly.
Yeah, he's set up to be so awesome, and then he dies real fast.
Yeah.
And also, the scariest thing in the movie is Hulk Hogan's in there.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, he just.
Sorry, folks, it won't happen again.
My attempt at Hulk Hogan turned into Alex Jones pretty quick.
Alex Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's gonna have to be on Alex Jones to recoup all the Alex Jones lawsuit money. He's funny.
He's funny.
He is.
He
No,
bankrupted himself.
But no, the spooky things continued all through October. Yeah, lots happened since like we all gathered here last.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Nope came out.
Oh yeah, we saw Nope. That's a really good movie.
I have not seen it, but I read the synopsis
I
on the
absolutely
Wikipedias.
recommend it.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be really good.
It's super fantastic. It's a very good movie. Watch it. Just watch it. It's good.
I also want to see Wendell and Wild.
That's supposed to be, I keep seeing
it's
stuff for that too.
A stop motion animation by the same people that did like Nightmare Before Christmas. Not Tim Burton.
Not Tim Burton,
No,
but the
'cause
other guy.
He had actually very little to do with that movie. And apparently the guy that actually did like direct it is like haunted by that because like that was his masterwork and everyone attributes it to somebody
Tim Burton.
else.
Ugh.
Which
but,
is funny because I like Coraline way better than
I like Coraline because it has John Hodgman in it.
I like Coraline way better than Nightmare Before Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
Like
That's a Neil Gaiman story.
is it?
It is.
Oh.
Neil
But yeah,
Gaiman.
Wendell and Wild has Key and Peele in it.
Yes, I did
Back
see that.
together again.
That's got to be good.
I've
Then.
been off put just because the main character looks dumb. Her eyes look dumb.
Yeah, her eyes look kind of dumb.
Yeah, like, and that, like, I could get thrown so easy if your main character doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I'm shallow like that.
Everything else about her looks cool, but
all
like,
the other things I
she
saw
just has a
look neat.
weird eye shape.
Yeah, she has a weird eye shape, and it just looks bizarre. It's like, ugh. It's why I didn't see the Box Trolls either, because that movie looks fucking hideous. I'm like, ugh.
Everyone in it is gross as fuck, but it's fun.
Yes, I do know it's fun. It's just, I never saw it because
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. Like I saw the Box Trolls. I'm like, ugh.
So superficial.
I am. I'm incredibly superfish.
I'm struck by similar sentiments all the time. It's what keeps me from getting into stuff.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Like that time that you didn't get into bathing.
It's every time I'm in the bathroom, there's just this hideous man in there. I don't
Is
know
he bearded and has long hair and he's fat?
I was going to make a joke about
That's me.
myself in the mirror.
No.
Oh no, that's the thing. That's the thing that happened that I'm really enthusiastic about, though.
What?
We got our fence built in our backyard,
Yeah.
so now we have an actual backyard instead of a muddy slope to the woods, and a shittily locking sliding glass door that wouldn't keep any murderers or Sam Squanches out. We have a backyard now that our little one will actually be able to have a backyard. But more importantly, in the interim, in between now and then when she's running around, I can finally use the downstairs shower.
Oh yeah, because you'll actually have some privacy in it.
I actually because I could have put up curtains this entire time, but that requires the bandwidth to do that, which I lacked. But so now we have this weird shower.
You have like an outdoor shower or something like that?
No, they just have a shower downstairs, and it's like right next to a window.
It's right in front of a window,
without a
right
fence.
across from a ground floor window.
Yeah.
And like anyone could just, the neighbors next door could walk right out and look in the window, and there's me showering. And so I haven't used it this whole time.
And it's a really nice bathroom.
It is.
Like I look at that one and compared to the upstairs ones, and like, this is the downstairs one? This one is great. This is like a luxury bathroom. Why are they putting it down here where you're not going to be all the time?
The weird shower that they jerry-rigged into that room. So the shower is nice, but the fit in the bathroom is very strange. It is very obviously forced in there, and we think that it was done so that back mudroom, which is now Alyssa's craft room, could be marketed as a master bedroom because it has its full bathroom and shower. But it was very, very aftermarket and slapdash, but the shower is very nice, and I'm looking forward to making that Dad's new shower because she's going like my previous, the bathroom I'm using now most of the time is the one I'm going to have to share with her when she gets older. Yeah. And I grew up sharing a bathroom with my dad, but I'm the dad now, and I want my own shower, and there's a nice one already in the downstairs.
If you have the separate shower if you have Dad's shower downstairs, you could actually for your child. Avoid dad dick.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. I could avoid dad dick.
I've avoided dad dick sighting, which, of course, everybody knows what dad dick is, because dad dick is huge.
Yeah.
Dad dick is massive.
Can't wait for dad dick.
Can't wait for that dad dick. I technically already have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got dad dick. How is it? How's it feel?
About the same.
How's it hanging? I am funny.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, it is funny. It's objectively funny. The only thing not funny is the how cold it gets downstairs where that shower is.
So
and
dad dick isn't that huge.
Oh.
And the 3 floors I'm going to have to walk up while wet and cold to get to my room and clothes.
You don't bring your own towel and clothes with you?
Well, I do that.
How are you going to hide dad dick if you're doing that?
I got a robe I can bring and all that stuff, but I'm just going to have to be very cold during my walk upstairs. It's mostly my very long hair that holds water like a
sponge.
A sponge.
Spinge?
Yes.
Spinge drinking. It's where you put a sponge inside some vodka and squeeze.
Oh, God, that sounds awful. Ugh, I could not imagine drinking just sponge water.
Well, if it's new,
like how a dish sponge stinky.
Well, no, like if it's a new sponge, it shouldn't be that stinky. It should
Still,
just be like a neutral sponge flavor. They used to use sponges like water filters back in the day.
That's how you get spongiform encephalopathy.
That's how you get spongiform up your dingle-dorm.
I got a spongiform forming in my colon.
I mean, that's what ladies used to do. They used to plug up with sponges.
Yep.
And the sponges used to be like, oh, God, I've seen such horrors. And they go back in the ocean and they, like, I don't know, produce sponge children.
Oh!
So you think you're safe?
We're going to have Tom Kenny dressed as a pirate and throw a cum-soaked sponge in the ocean in a live-action segment.
Patrick, look out! Oh, what's that? Oh!
Absolutely vile.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Speaking of which, goodbye.
Oh, shit.
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.